It's C12 day. You guys have heard me talk about C12 quite a bit. One of the biggest values to C12 is it really forces you to get away from the business once a month for a whole day. And it's true that you'll answer phone calls and breaks, and you'll check email and text messages during breaks. But for the most part, you've already resigned yourself to the fact that you're going to be out of the office. You're not going to be dealing with employees. You're just going to be focusing on the business. And one of my clients yesterday shared an experience with me that they went through. So that's a little bit about what I want to talk about today. So this client was sharing with me that after a meeting we had last month, they had some homework to do. So they decided they're going to take an entire day out of the office. They booked an outside conference room. The 3 owners went away and they worked on the business. And they got a lot of stuff done. 2 of the guys had come from corporate backgrounds where this kind of go off site and get a bunch of stuff done and focus on like the really high level stuff. That was kind of part of what they had grown up with in corporate life. But the other partner, he had not experienced that before. He was like, this was really, really good. We should do this more often. And the other 2 were like, well, yeah, often, but not too often, because it's exhausting. There's a balance between that exhausting high level. Then there's also the need for the thing that's like C12, that's every month. And there's a difference between the 2. That quarterly stuff, the offsite, I talk about that a lot. That's what we do with clients. That's strategic planning, that's execution, that's part of resetting quarters or the trimesters or whatever your planning cycle is, right? But I don't think I talk enough about the monthly sabbatical. And that's really what C12 and CEO roundtables and things like that, they become these working sabbaticals where you can get away from the office, get away from the phone calls, you can get away from the emails, and you can learn something new about yourself, learn something new about your industry, be challenged, hear what other people are going through. And it's really this great time to just kind of recharge your batteries. And yes, there are definitely things that come out of those monthly meetings that become big time strategic initiatives. I've watched businesses do complete 180s as the result of a C12 meeting. But the idea happened in the meeting or germinated in the meeting, but there was a lot of execution and strategy that had to happen after that meeting as a follow-up. It was just the seed in the meeting. By and large, what these weekly or what these monthly sabbaticals do is they keep you fresh. And that's huge when it comes to small business. One of the biggest things that happens when I start to get involved with the business is I have to reconnect them with the vision that they had when they first got started, because somewhere along the way they just got in the weeds and they lost track of it. And that's the biggest benefit of these monthly sabbatical days. They give you an opportunity to get out of the weeds. They give you an opportunity to get some perspective. They give you an opportunity to get away from all of the stress. And if most business owners had something like this, I think businesses, just as a general rule, would be a lot more successful. Because when you go head down for so long in your business and you lose sight of what you really want to accomplish, it doesn't take very many weeks of that to just completely beat the ambition out of you. And I think there's a huge value in taking a time out once a month to recharge the batteries, learn something new, hear some good ideas, be challenged by some others, challenge some other people, build some relationships. I think everybody should do it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Adam, I hope you're doing well. We're praying for you. You're awesome.